Craig is in New York City. Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it?
Don't let your situation and thinking maybe you should wait a year or two make you start getting negative about the market, start looking at news articles, start getting hopeless.
Hey, Dave and Christina. It's a pleasure to be on the air. I'm most thankful for, Jesus Christ changing my life.
Amen and amen. All right, how can we help today?
I'm 24 years old. My whole life I was told to buy a home. And now that I'm of age to do so for myself and my wife, have a baby on the way coming January, I'm just scratching my head wondering if it's even worth it anymore. Where I live, I can't even buy like a burnt down shack for $350. So
that's the God's truth.
Yeah.
Well, it feels a little hopeless right now for you in your particular situation, and you're feeling the weight of the responsibility of the new life that's getting ready to come to you, and you're like, holy crap, this just got real.
You're saying your whole life you've been told you should buy a house, but do you want to buy a house?
I do want to buy a house. The freedom of owning it is a lot nicer than, we have a really good situation. We only pay $1,400 a month, which where we live is like amazing.
Oh, yeah, that's a deal. If you don't buy a house for 2 years or 3 years, that's fine. That's not the end of the world. And you're in a very expensive market, so it's going to take you getting on top of the income side of things and getting a good, strong down payment to make it happen. Let's pan back from that and go back to your original question, which kind of had a hopelessness tone to it. It's like, is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? Well, yeah, it is worth it. It's not worth doing it stupid. And it's not worth, buying a house you can't afford and all that kind of stuff. So take your time and do it with wisdom, but it's worth it. And here's why. 3 things happen with home ownership that make you want to do it as a long-term play versus renting your whole life. Number 1, rents go up every year. I've had my real estate license since 1978. Rents go up every year in every market. And if you buy a home and you lock down your payment, your rent doesn't go up anymore. That's number 1. Number 2, the value of the house goes up. And when you rent, obviously you don't own anything that's going up. Number 3, as we have studied millionaires, 10,000 of them, we find the primary 2 things that are in their bucket that allow them to build their first $1 million to $5 million worth of net worth is their 401k Roth IRA retirement plan in good mutual funds like we teach, and a paid-for house that has gone up in value. And so getting to work to pay that off. So it's a great wealth-building tool. It stabilizes the largest line item in your budget, which is housing. And if the largest line item in your budget is going up every year, that sucks.
Don't let your situation and thinking maybe you should wait a year or two make you start getting negative about the market, start looking at news articles, start getting hopeless.
If timing for you is bad and the market timing is bad, that does not invalidate a lifetime of real estate ownership. This is The Ramsey Show.